All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to be talking about some more RV sales process. That's what we're talking about. And, one of the most important things in RV sales, maybe you're not sure what it is yet, but today you're going to learn in this stream what the most important thing about RV sales is, because without it, you're going to have a problem. Okay, so if you want to know what it is, it's very easy. We got to talk to more customers. The most important thing about your RV sales process is talking to more customers. So if you're not talking to enough customers to, get the job done, or you're not talking to enough customers in the sense where um, we have to make sure that's basically what it is. Because if you're not talking to enough customers, I don't care how good of a salesperson you are. I don't care what your closing percentage is. I don't care if it's 100%, 90%. It doesn't matter to me. Because if you are not talking to enough customers, you're not going to meet and exceed your sales goals. And if you're an RV dealership that has a bunch of salespeople who don't meet and exceed their goals, then it's going to be very hard as you, the dealership, to meet and exceed your goals. So this has to be, a culture thing. What are we talking? What are we telling our salespeople as a GM, as a sales manager, when they're sitting at their desk and they're not calling someone, they're not reaching out to someone, they're not texting, emailing, doing a video, doing some kind of outreach, right? We all have a cell phone now, and the cell phone is one of the most probably underused tools that we as salespeople have, especially if you have salespeople that are maybe a little older, that aren't used to technology, like someone like myself or younger generations are. It's a little harder to get them to use a cell phone or to use some technology to start reaching out for customers. But if we build it into our culture as salespeople individually, as sales managers, as GMs, that our salespeople should be trying to get leads for themselves while they're sitting at their desk, be it phone calls, be it emails, be it putting up videos or putting units onto Facebook Marketplace or Let Go, or whatever you're going to do, you should be consistently trying to talk to more customers as an RV salesperson. I can't stress this enough. The formula that we continue to talk about, or that I continue to talk about, is to meet and exceed our sales goals, we need to speak with more customers. We need to increase our closing percentage, and we need to decrease the time spent per deal. So, there's two different parts of this formula here that really go towards talking to more customers. Okay, and you have to understand that. The part that goes to talking to more customers is our first part, talk to more customers. Second part, increase closing percentage. Third part, decrease time spent per deal. Now, why do we need to decrease the time that we have spent in the deal? The reason is because we need time to be able to speak with more customers. The more customers we can talk with and close, the closer we are to our sales goals. But if we spend, 8 hours in a work day speaking with one customer, then one customer is all I have the chance to close for one working day. Now, if I can dial in my sales process where I can close a customer in 2 hours, then what that's going to allow me to see four people or close four people in an 8 hour day, which is four times more customers that I can close than the salesperson that needs 8 hours in a deal to get something done. Right. So you have to understand two parts of the formula here. Talk to more customers. That's a customer based, kind of objective there in the formula. The other part, decrease time spent per deal. That is another customer based objective in the formula. The one in the middle, increase our closing percentage, that really helps us decrease our time spent per deal. So you could probably even argue that that is based off your customers as well. And that's why it's the most important thing in RV sales. I don't care if you have the coldest blood, the best salespeople in RV history on your sales team, if they're not talking to enough customers. Now, sometimes senior salespeople and salespeople that have been in the game for a while can get lazy and they kind of stop going for those customers. They stop doing extra things to be able to bring in their own leads, right? It's very easy. We could be putting deals on Facebook Marketplace as any salesperson out there across the board, right? Your dealerships have pictures. They have, maybe some of them have videos, but they at least have pictures of the RVs that you're selling. If you knew how to use a computer on the very basic level, you could easily put these units up onto Facebook and to different platforms so that way you could get your own individual leads in addition to the leads that you're getting from your sales or from your dealership, right? The walk in leads, the call leads, the internet leads that they might give you, or however it works at your location. But you have to understand the more customers that we can talk to, the better we're going to be at closing the deal, the more time we're going to have in deals and different customers, and we'll actually have the hat tipped in our favor, if you will, so that we can meet and exceed our sales goals. Because again, if you're not talking to enough customers, I don't care if you close 100% of them. If you speak to one customer a week, congratulations, 4 units a month, you close 100%. No one's writing home about an RV salesperson that puts up 4 units in a month, right? So it doesn't matter what your closing percentage is if you're not talking to the amount of customers needed to meet and exceed your sales goals. Now, if you look at a macro level, if we look at the dealership, not just individual, as a dealer, if you're full of salespeople that aren't getting their own leads, that aren't efficient in the deal, that are burning your customer leads, your internet leads, your phone calls because they're just not good at an RV sales process, or maybe you have good RV salespeople in a location that doesn't get as much traffic, and these really good salespeople don't put much extra effort into getting their own leads. So as a dealership, you might be doing okay, but imagine if you had the culture of salespeople that not only like to close deals, but that like to get their own leads, that like to bring their own customers into a dealership. On a dealership level, this is a big deal because now we're spreading our marketing budget a little bit more, right? We can get more out of our marketing budget because the salespeople that already make money to be working at our locations, or maybe they make a salary plus commission, whatever the spread is, we can then use salespeople to bring customers in so that we can get more customers, spread out that marketing budget, makes us more efficient in a marketing budget, and makes our salespeople more efficient, and it helps us close more deals. So if you have 3, 5, 10, 15 salespeople at your dealership, and you have 3, 5, 10, 15 different salespeople plus a marketing department working on bringing new customers into the dealership, then we got ourselves a great machine, a well-oiled working machine that's out there looking for customers, that's out there providing value to customers, and that's helping people grow, right? So, that's what we need to do. We need to focus down and make sure that, we're talking to enough customers. If we're not talking to enough customers, it is not going to matter at the end of the day. You have to understand this. Okay. It's a big, big, big deal. Okay. So, let's make sure that we're talking to our customers here. Let's make sure that, we're trying to get our own leads. Part of the problem is salespeople will, they'll they'll do everything that they can to, and it looks like my camera might have went a little fuzzy here, But salespeople will do everything they can for the leads that come in, but they won't necessarily try to get their own leads. Okay, so let's see if this works. I don't know. Maybe that will work. Here, one sec. I'm going to try to fix this camera real quick, everyone. All right, maybe that'll get the job done. If not, sorry about the technical difficulties switching up the stream a little bit for this one. Just trying to make it a little bit better for you, but working out the kinks. So, nonetheless, we got to be focused down on getting more customer leads. So, how are we going to do that? One of the things I think salespeople aren't doing enough of is videos, right? We have cell phones, we have videos, we have high quality cameras in our pocket, right? So, if we're at our dealerships, let's maybe do a Facebook Live at the dealership. Let's maybe start shooting videos and putting them on YouTube and, doing different things that can help get us in front of more customers. Maybe we shoot videos for YouTube. Maybe we shoot videos for Facebook and put them on Facebook. Put some units on Marketplace, put some units on Let Go. Maybe we join some Facebook groups, some camping groups, different groups that we can put our units in. There's a lot of things that we can be doing to make sure that we're getting in front of the amount of customers needed. But again, we have to just take initiative and speak with those customers, do the outreach. If we're sitting at our desk at our dealership and we're not focused down on calling customers or emailing customers or doing some kind of lead generation, then we're probably wasting our time. So if we're getting paid a salary, if we're making commission to be at our location, to be at our dealership for 8 hours in a day, then let's make sure we use that 8 hours to reach out to customers, to try to bring new customers into the dealership so that we can be closing deals and making sales, so that we can, when we get home, now we can surf Facebook. Now we can look for the different things that we want to buy. Now we can, message people or whatever we like to do. But while we're at work, let's focus down on speaking to more customers. Let's focus down on our outreach. Let's focus down on our emails, our phone calls. I mean, we should be making 50, 100 phone calls a day as an RV salesperson. Now, I'm not sure how many people out there are doing 50, 100 phone calls a day as an RV salesperson and digging into them old leads to try to get them to come back in, or their old internet leads they never connected with, or so on and so forth, old walk-in leads that didn't buy. How many of you salespeople are out there making 50 and 100 phone calls to customers we've never heard from, in addition to taking our ups, in addition to taking our phone leads, in addition to reaching out to the internet leads that we got for the day, right? How much of us are doing that kind of activity? Right. And if we're doing that kind of activity and we're focused down and reaching out to customers, we will absolutely meet and exceed our sales goals. Are we doing it once a week? Are we doing it once a month? Right? Are we doing it daily? That's going to be the deciding factor. No one's going to be a top performer by having a high closing percentage and not talking to customers. Nobody's going to be a top performer without putting in that extra work, that extra effort, and just going above and beyond to talk to more customers. And when we speak with more customers and we run them through a well dialed in sales process, and then we get them closed and we create happy customers, now we have happy customers sending their friends, their families, their brothers, sisters, uncles, and cousins, and their neighbors at the campground. They're sending them to us now, right? They're saying, hey, you have to go work with Chris up at XYZ dealership. They helped me out. They found me the perfect RV. I couldn't have done it without them, right? And then you'll be having more happy customers out there on the campgrounds. They see the new unit pull up, and people are going to ask, hey, where did you get that? And your customers will happily tell them, hey, I bought this from Johnny, from Sally, from Sue, from Kelly, from whoever it is at XYZ dealership. You have to go see them. They're the best salesperson I have ever worked with. And when we can get that kind of rapport and build that kind of relationship with our customers, it's going to help us bring in referral business in addition to the phone calls, 50, 100 a day, in addition to the emails, in addition to the internet leads, in addition to our old walk-ins that we're calling that we haven't closed. Right? So when we do this kind of activity, that's how we become a top performing salesperson. And that's the most important thing in RV sales. How many customers are we helping? How many customers are we adding value to their lives? How many customers do we have the chance to do that to because we're putting in the amount of outreach needed to meet and exceed our sales goals? And, the benefit with that is, the more we reach out and create happy customers, the more people's lives we impact. And that's a whole nother amazing feeling. When I was in RV sales, some of the best things that I would get would be customers coming back, showing me pictures of the trip that they've taken, of them camping with their family or their friends, or they'd send them through Facebook or whatever the case is. I mean, that is some of the greatest stuff. When you go and you take a customer or a family, someone that tells you that they're not going to buy today, and then they end up buying today, and then the next following year they're sending you pictures and videos of them and their family and their friends camping and fishing and kayaking and having fun, and just thanking you for being able to add that to their life. That's an amazing feeling. That's when you're adding true value to your customer's life. And what kind of salesperson doesn't want to add value to their customer's life? So it's a win-win situation for all. By talking to more customers, you're going to meet and exceed your sales goals and make the kind of revenue that you want on a yearly basis. By talking to more customers and being good at what you do, you're going to create more happy customers. You're going to talk to more customers. So again, more happy customers. They're going to give you reviews. They're going to give you referral business. They're going to tell their friends, family, cousins, uncles, brothers, sisters, campgrounds, neighbors, whatever they're going to do. They're going to tell them to buy an RV from you. So now you get to impact other people's lives even more. So in addition to being able to make a good commission on an RV sale, we're impacting people's lives. We're adding value to people's lives, and we're allowing friends and families and brothers and sisters and cousins and spouses and whatever live out their dreams, travel, and create those priceless memories that we're going to take with us forever. That's what an RV salespeople allows people to do. They allow people to live their dreams, right? So the more customers we talk to, the more people you help live their dreams. I mean, that is strong in itself, right? So we have to stay focused on reaching out to our customers, keep the right mindset, keep the right attitude that we're going to add value to our customers' lives. When we get them in front of us, we're going to take them through this sales process so we can learn their emotions, their needs, their wants, their desires, so that we can show them the right RV and so that we can close the sale. My name is Chris Paulino. I'm with Infinite Media Resources. My agency can help your dealership or business get more customer leads, and we can also help you with sales training. So if you need more customer leads for your RV dealership, give me a call directly, 330-703-3930. Again, 330-703-3930. Give me a call directly. I'd love to help. Right? If you need sales training for your sales team, whether it be an RV sales or, anything, I can help you there as well. So give me a call, 330-703-3930. You can also get virtual sales training if you want to do it yourself with an online video platform. Go to sellmorelivemore.net, sign up for the program. And it's very inexpensive right now. We have the program at $9.95 a month. It's $97 for the whole program. So it's very inexpensive, very easy for you to get access. Not sure how long we're going to keep that pricing up, but while it's there, go take advantage of it. Sign up for the program. That's at sellmorelivemore.net. That way you can start working on your sales process and getting better in the deal. If you want to grab the book, you can do that. Go to sellmorelivemore.net. We have the book on there. I also have the link in here. It's on Amazon. It's in Barnes and Noble. So jump to that link, buy the book. It's not too expensive. And the book will also take you through some more RV sales process. So if you want to start closing more deals, whether you're in RV sales, software, logistics, B2B, B2C, it doesn't matter. Pick up the book, Sell More, Live More Sales Training. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes and Noble. The link is in the description to the Amazon. So hop on there, go grab the book. We're going to be talking about RV sales process all year, and I also want to do some live role plays. So if any of you salespeople or sales managers out there want to do some live role plays, maybe you want to sign your sales team up for a role play with me. Maybe that's a thing. Let's do that. I'd love to, do some role plays with sales teams, sales individuals. That way you can get better at the deal. One of the best ways, in my opinion, to get better at the deal is to run a sales role play. So I'd love to do a LinkedIn live role play with any of you sales managers, sales teams, or sales people out there in LinkedIn land that want to do a role play. So give me a call directly, 330-703-3930, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn, shoot me a message, and we'll get it scheduled that way. If you haven't given us a subscription on YouTube, hop over to YouTube, type in Infinite Media Resources, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't given us a like on Facebook yet, hop over to Facebook, type in Infinite Media Resources, and give us a like on Facebook as well. Again, we're going to be talking about sales process, RV sales process all year. So I appreciate you for joining me. I'll see you at the next one.